What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. I am your host, Lethal Lee, aka the Ruthless One, and this is the Ruthless Report. So guys, how we doing? Coming off of UFC Toronto, Canada, 297, Strickland versus Duplessis, and we have a new middleweight champion. That's right, Duplessis became a champion this past weekend. Wow, what a fight! You know, Duplessis. The most impressive thing about the performance, I thought, was his cardio. His cardio held up. There was a lot of questions. A guy this size in the middleweight division, can he keep it up for all 5 rounds? And he answered those questions. The answer was yes. You know, the takedowns was looking really good. The striking was looking, pretty wild. But the leg kicks was money in the bank for Duplessis. And I think that's going to be his game plan going forward for all of his opponents is chop the legs, make it gritty, make it nasty, slow his opponents down, and come over the top with big shots. He was swinging haymakers all night, 25 minutes of hell. And Strickland did a lot of great work himself. It was a razor thin fight. I mean, guys, it's a split decision, you never like to see the title go switching hands in a split decision. But it was that close, believe it or not. It was a close fight. I thought Strickland did enough to win. Not going to lie. Because he's the champion, I thought that he would, retain his belt. But, he did get controlled. He did get taken down. It is a tough fight, guys. Tough fight. Dricus Duplessis did land some humongous right hands over the top that really did a lot of damage to Strickland, as we saw throughout the fight. But I think what won this fight for Duplessis was the leg kicks and the takedowns, right? The leg kicks, the takedowns, the constant pressure, walking Strickland down. They battled for the center every single second, every single step of the way. Duplessis was right there in Strickland's face, either kicking him in his leg or swinging haymakers over the top or in on a shot. So what an interesting matchup that and actually played out like it did. I thought Strickland was going to be able to negate the takedowns. He was not. That jab for Sean Strickland is a work of art. I mean, he shut Duplessis' left eye. That eye was shut, dog. Shut, dog. I mean, holy cow. Excuse me. But moving on from the main event, let's take a look at some of the other fights on the main card. So another fight that we saw take place on the main card that I was wrong about, again, Neil Magny and Mike Malott. I said I like Malott a lot. Well, shit. He got stopped. He got stopped in the 3rd round with 15 seconds to go. It looked like he gassed out. Looked like he had nothing left to give. And Magny was coming on strong. Magny's such an interesting character, If you don't get him out of there, he's going to be there all 15 minutes. He's going to be ready to go, in your face, bringing the fight to you. And that's exactly what he did against Mike Malott. He brought the fight to him in that 3rd round and ends up walking away with the TKO finish via ground and pound. Neil Magny. What a hound with the ground and the pound. My God. Nasty, savage ground and pound, guys. Savage. Taking a look at Chris Curtis and Marc-Andre Barriault. Didn't get to watch this fight, but it's a split decision. Tells you that it was real close. I'm sure these guys went to war. Would have been an interesting fight to see. Heard the Movsar Evloev Arnold Allen fight was kind of boring because Evloev just wrestled and dominated with the wrestling. Didn't see it. But there goes Movsar Evloev in the featherweight division. I think he's 18-0 now, ranked number 9. So he's ready to tear into that top 5, top 3. He's coming for the belt. Whoever wins, Topuria or Volkanovski, better be ready for this guy Evloev. Man, he's a tough character. He's a tough guy to beat. Got great wrestling, great striking. It's gonna be tough to beat him. Alrighty. So that kind of sums up the UFC 297 card. Strickland loses to Duplessis via the narrowest of margins. Raquel Pennington becomes the champion. Good for her. Good to see that. Neil Magny shows us why you can never count a dog out, because a dog is a dog and he's ready to bark, baby, and he's ready to bite. So you can't fucking dismiss him until it's the end of the night, you know? I mean, hey, Magny got it done with the ground and the pound. Mike Malott, I like you a lot, but it went down in your town, dog. In your town. Jeez Louise. Stopped in his hometown. Gonna be interesting to see where Mike Malott goes from here. I still like Mike Malott a lot. But if he wants to be a real contender, he's got to start finishing guys like Magny, you know. So go back to the drawing board, figure out what you did wrong, and let it rip again, you know. Go again, because it's time, baby. It's time, baby. When Bruce Weber says it's time, baby. It's time, baby. All right, let's take a look at upcoming UFC events. This weekend, we are taking a look at Dolidze versus Imavov. Dolidze versus Imavov. This weekend, February 3rd, it's going down at the Apex Center in Las Vegas. Don't miss it. It's a main event attraction between two middleweights. We got the number 8 ranked Dolidze taking on the number 11 ranked Nasruddin Imavov, followed by a sick co-main event, dare I say, Drew Dober taking on Renato Moicano. That should be a really good fight. I know Dober's getting long in the tooth, but boy, oh boy, I gotta go with Dober. He's strong, he's athletic, he's powerful. I gotta rock with Dober. I like Moicano. Moicano is dangerous. But I just got to go with Dober, guys. I think Dober's too explosive, too dynamic, and I think he's going to finish Renato Moicano inside the second round. So you heard it here first. Keeping it real, raw, and ruthless. You know how we do this. Okay, taking a look at the other fights on this card. Randy Rude Boy. We got the Rude Boy here, Randy. Randy Rude Boy Brown taking on Muslim Salikov. Welterweight attraction. Randy's a huge favorite. Muslim's a huge underdog. Might want to put some money on the Russian. All the Russians are dangerous. Never can count them out. Taking a look at the other guys on the gals on the fights. Got a cool flyweight bout. 2 top 10 honeys are competing. Viviane Araújo, Natalia Silva. 2 Brazilianas going in there. Gonna give it their all. Oh. The meatball returns. Molly McCann. And boy, if she can, she can. She's taking on Diana Belbita. The Romanian taking on the English woman. That should be an interesting fight. Don't want to miss that. Whenever Molly fights, she's super dynamic, super cool, gets the crowd going, you know, marches to the beat of her own drum, and I really like that. So don't want to miss that. That's definitely some Monday Madness for you. We got some Monday Madness here on the show today. We got Molly McCann, if she can, I can, taking on Diana. She's dynamic, oh my lord. Belbita, the Romanian. Oh, she looks kind of, she's looking good. God, these girls be looking good. I just, you know, once you hear their fighters, it's like, eee. But they look good before the fight. Some of them, at least. Taking on Molly McCann. Monday Madness for you. Molly McCann taking on Diana Belbita. Who will win that one? This is a strawweight bout. 115, lean and mean. And Molly McCann will be wearing the green. All right, here we'll see here what's going on. Featherweights, Jiang Yang Lee. Blake Builder. I've seen Jiang Yang Lee fight. He's really good. Tall for the weight division. Blake Builder is new. And how tall is he? They don't give these guys heights here, guys. What on earth, UFC? Jeez Louise. Lord have mercy. All right, so let me break it down for you. Monday's Madness, we got Molly McCann taking on Diana Belbita. It's going to be a mad fight indeed. We got the meatball coming in to fucking crash the party of the Romanian. And then we got the Romanian coming to take over Las Vegas. She's got to get through a hearty meal, a meatball meal, and we'll see how she does there. For some Tuesday's tussles, we got Jiang Yang Lee taking on Blake Builder. Should be a good tussle. 10-1, 8-1. Should be a lot of fun, So, got Builder coming off a loss. Jiang Yang Lee coming off a win. One guy's real confident. One guy's looking to get back in the win column. Should be a good scrap there. Some Wednesday war attraction. I'm got to go with Randy the Rude Boy Brown taking on Muslim Salikov. That's going to be a war. Welterweights clash. Unranked opponents. 17-5 taking on 19-4. Rude Boy coming off a win. Salikov coming off a loss. 6'3 versus 5'11. 78-inch reach versus 70. Woo! Rude Boy. He better be rude with that jab, because Muslim Salikov is coming, and if he doesn't use that length, he's going to get on the inside, and he is a very good grappler, so be careful. Cannot ever let the grappler get to you. Hanato Moicano, Drew Dober, Thursday Throwdown. Red Rover, send Drew Dober right over. You know what I'm saying, man? Drew Dober's looking explosive. For a Thursday Throwdown, you got to put some money on the underdog, Drew Dober. I don't know how he's an underdog, but he is. So put some money on him. He's a slight underdog, plus 120, right? So Thursday Throwdown, I'm going with Dober. Red Rover, send Drew Dober right over. He's going to be back in the win column. Friday's finesses. I like the way Nasruddin Imavov fights. He's real light on his feet. I think that could serve him well in this fight. However, Roman Dolidze is a marauder. He's a come forward type of guy, looking to smash you with his hands and his kicks. And I really like the way that he fights. So I gotta go with a little bit of the power on this finesse. I think he's gonna finesse Imavov with the right hand. Roman Dolidze with the right hand sends him to KO land. That's a finesse for you. Friday's finesses. Roman Dolidze. You heard it here first. Keeping it real, raw, and ruthless. You know how we do this. And that is going to be a little Ruthless report for you. Just a little one, right? Going over the review this past weekend. Giving you some Monday through Friday finesses. And don't miss the Saturday savagery. It all goes down February 3rd, 7 p.m. UFC, Apex, Las Vegas. You heard it here first, baby. Ruthless report. We here, we live, we lit, we out.